Caution: do not perform any of the following exercises if you have ever pulled your groin or have had any recent hip, knee, or back injuries or surgeries. This is a strength and stabilization exercise called the side-lying hip adduction, which tones the lower glutes and the outer thigh muscles, such as the gluteus minimus, gluteus medius, and gluteus maximus. First, lie on your side with your hips and shoulders in a straight line. Bend your knees so that your thighs are at a 30-degree angle to your body. Rest your head on your top arm as it is stretched out overhead or bent, whichever is more comfortable. Bend your top arm and place your hand on the floor in front of your chest for extra stability. Keep your big toes together as you slowly rotate your leg in the hip socket so that the top knee opens. Open the knee only as far as you can go without disturbing the alignment of your hips. Slowly bring your knee back to the start position. For this exercise, we recommend doing 2 sets of 10 reps on both sides. This is a cardio exercise called jumping jacks, which warms up and raises your heart rate before an exercise routine. The primary muscles of this exercise are the adductor brevis, longus, and magnus. Stand up straight with your feet shoulder width apart and let your arms hang down by your sides. Jump up just off of the ground and spread your legs, while quickly raising your arms high up over your head until your hands almost touch. Bring your feet back to your shoulder width while quickly lowering your arms back down to your sides to finish the first jumping jack repetition. We recommend doing 2 sets of 15 reps of this exercise. This is a proprioception exercise called the standing hip circles, which stretch the hip adductors. The primary muscles being worked in this exercise are the gluteus medius, gluteus minimus, tensor fasciae latae, piriformis, and sartorius. Begin standing on one leg. Raise the unsupported knee to 90 degrees. This will be your starting position. Open the hip laterally as far as possible, attempting to make a big circle with your knee. Perform this movement slowly for a number of repetitions and repeat on the other side. We recommend doing 8 sets of 5 reps on both sides. This next exercise is a flexibility stretch and hip loosener, also known as frogs. This helps open up and stretch the inner thighs. The primary muscles that are being worked are the biceps femoris, semitendinosus, and gluteus medius. It also works the quadratus lumborum. The first thing you're going to do is lie on your stomach with both legs straight behind you. Try to keep your knees against the floor as you join your feet together. From this position, move your feet up together while pushing your knees out to the sides. If your knees can remain on the floor along with your feet, your hips are extremely loose. Stay in this position for about 2 to 3 minutes, then stretch out your legs. This is a stretching exercise called the lying crossover. It stretches muscles used in hip abduction such as the gluteus minimus and gluteus maximus. It also works the quadratus lumborum. Lie on your back with your legs extended. Make a T with your arms across the floor. Cross one leg over your body with the knee bent, attempting to make it parallel to the floor. This will be your starting position. Attempt to raise the bent knee off of the ground and repeat with the other side. We recommend doing 2 sets of 6 reps on both sides, holding each position for 20 seconds. This next exercise is a plyometrics exercise called lateral bound. It increases stamina and strength in the hip adductors and his adductors, such as the adductor longus, adductor magnus, adductor brevis, and gracilis. Assume a half squat position facing 90 degrees from your direction of travel. This will be your starting position. Allow your leg to do a counter movement inward as you shift your weight to the outside leg. Immediately push off and extend, attempting to bound to the side as far as possible. Upon landing, immediately push off in the opposite direction, returning to your original start position. We recommend doing 3 sets of 5 reps. This is a strengthening exercise called windmills. It strengthens the hip muscles by abduction. The primary muscles are the gluteus minimus, gluteus maximus, and tensor fasciae latae. Lie on your back with your arms extended out to the sides and your legs straight. This will be your starting position. Lift one leg and quickly cross it over your body until it is parallel to the floor. Then return to the starting position and repeat with the opposite leg. We recommend doing 2 sets of 15 reps. This is a stretching exercise called the long adductor sitting stretch, also known as straddle. It stretches out your long adductors on both sides at the same time, such as the gracilis and adductor magnus. To stretch both sides simultaneously, sit with your legs straight out in front of you with your back straight. Slowly work your legs apart as far as they will go. Hold this and relax for a few seconds. Now, as you exhale, bend forward at your hips until you feel more resistance. Be sure to keep your chest up and maintain a lumbar lordosis, also known as normal inward curvature of the lower back. Most people benefit from this stretch by holding for 30 seconds. This is a stretching exercise called groiners, which stretches the muscles used in hip adductions, such as the adductor magnus, adductor longus, adductor brevis, and gracilis. So, the first step is to begin in a push-up position on the floor. This will be your starting position. Using both legs, jump forward, landing with your feet next to your hands. Keep your head up as you do so. Return to the starting position and immediately repeat the movement. We recommend doing 2 sets of 10 reps. This final exercise is a flexibility hip adductor stretch called the butterfly. It increases flexibility and straightening, rotating, and adducting your hip joint. The primary muscles are the adductor brevis, longus, and magnus. Sit on the floor with your legs folded in front of you. Create a diamond shape by having the soles of your feet pressed together. Sit upright and place your hands on top of your feet. Engage your core and slowly bend forward from your hips. Avoid rounding your back. Place your elbows against the inside of your thighs and push your thighs downward. Throughout the move, keep your head aligned with your spine and maintain a flat back. Hold the position for 15 to 30 seconds, then return to the starting position and repeat.